Good evening. I am about to do an unboxing. What I'm unboxing here is called a ultra luxury high power handheld shower. It's made by Hotel and Spa. I guess you can't guess why my head's wet. You'll figure it out. Okay, the first thing we have is we have the actual handheld shower, which has 7 positions. It rotates pretty easy, especially if your hands are all soapy, you can still operate it. It has an on-off switch to where you can actually shut the water down. Nothing ever completely shuts off when you're in the shower. It's still going to drip just a little bit, and but anyways, it gives you a chance to soap up the dog and then rinse it off, or soap your body up and then rinse it off. This is the actual head. This is a filter system. We have really bad water here. I didn't really notice that until the other day. I was looking at the shower head that I currently have, and it had orange in it, which I'm not sure why, but anyways, it looked really nasty, and I said, I think maybe we better do something. This box I'm opening here right now is the filter system. I hope. I'm guessing. We'll find out in a minute or two. Yep, that would be it. This is a filtration system. Inside this silver cylinder, or chrome cylinder, sorry, there is a filter, and it is a 2-part, I believe. It's a 2-part, 2-stage shower filter. And so what happens is, and I like the way this is packaged. My goodness, it's really nice. Everything is in a baggie, in a box, of course, because everything comes in a bag in a box, or at least for me. And this part actually just hooks up to the little hook thing that comes out of the shower head. If you unscrew this, there's a filter inside. Oh yeah, sure there is. And it's supposed to come out. Okay, and then it screws all back together. This piece here is, of course, the one that hooks to the other. Is it hooked to this? Okay, it hooks to this, and it just hand tighten. A lot of people have tendencies to tighten things too much. Anyways, you hook it up to the shower head, and then this is where your hose goes. This hose has got to be like the longest hose I have ever seen in my life. It's 5 feet long. I'm not kidding you. I have not seen one that's quite that long. Here it is. 5 feet. If you can't get from one end of the tub with this, there's no... Wow, that was the ice maker. Okay, and that's all that's in this little box. So, we put all this together, and the reason my hair is wet is because we bought 2 of these. This is actually the one for the guest bathroom. My husband spoils me, and he's already had mine installed, and that's why I have wet hair. I tested this out. The one thing I will say is I like my shower warm but not too hot. I set it for warm, and when I turned the shower on, it kept getting warmer and warmer and warmer, so I had to keep turning it down. I don't know, it has something to do with when the water flows up into the hose. Somebody explained it to me one time, it didn't make any sense. Anyways, so I had to like cut it back a little bit, make sure that I didn't burn myself. I tested out each one of these. There's one that's just a normal regular shower head. There's one that's pulsating. There's one that reminds me of when you water the flower bed, you know, the kind that I wouldn't recommend trying that one when you're looking up, because it kind of got in my eyeballs. And then there's another one that is kind of a little lighter rain, and then there's one that's this very center, and this one, if you're not expecting it, will practically knock you out. I know this because I tried it. Anyways, it goes pretty good as far as like trying to turn it in the shower if your hands are soapy. When it's done turning, you won't turn it anymore. It only turns one way, and then you gotta click them all back. It is. I noticed a little bit of difference. I was told by one of my coworkers that if you use the filtered water system, it will actually help like your hair to be able to comb it out, which I've had a horrible time trying to comb my hair out lately. And so I'm anxious to see if this works, and if it does, I will definitely let you know. On the outside of this, I know you probably can't see this, but there is like some silicone dots. This is like a self-cleaning shower head. Or not self-cleaning, you have to do it. But anyways, as the water's running, if you run your hands over there, it'll take all of any kind of deposit that slid through there. It'll get rid of that. Anyways, like I said, this is made by Hotel and Spa. You can buy the cartridges from them. I actually purchased mine on Amazon. This whole cylinder here, right here, can be purchased separate. And then you can also purchase the filters that go inside. Like I said, I'm really liking it. I can holler back at everybody and let them know in a couple weeks what I think of it. If I think that it's making my skin feel different. I have very dry skin. I don't know, I'm anxious to see what happens. Anyways, if you like this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Have a great evening. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, this is for the tech heads. This unit right here is actually a standalone unit that houses the filter and everything. It has a metal connection on here that's got a nut on it. And then of course it's got the male and threaded end here. Everything else is knurled spin type hand tightened stuff. Okay, so this particular unit you can mount it either here at the place that it drops. They say that you can put it over here, which would put the shower head up real high, but I'm not real thrilled with that idea because I don't think that it would mount very well. It does have an adjustability on the top so you can adjust the angle on it. Everything was hand tightened up, no leaks, no problem, except for the top part, the filter module, because it is a metal fitting. So I taped it, you know, and it's got a washer in it, and it took about a half a turn pass hand tight to keep it from leaking out with a wrench. And that's it. It's pretty simple installation, and it works. Seems to work pretty good. I mean, it's not leaking or nothing. But I wanted to bring that up. Every one of these has black washers in them, except for this unit comes with clear neoprene washers. It comes with two. You only need one if you hook into here. Some of the other installations may have to use that extra washer. I'm not sure. I can't think of anything because there's washers for these. This hose comes with two washers, and there's a washer that's in the head over here. And it's real important that you make sure that those washers are seated, because when they're flat and if they go straight against the faces that are on here, the faces are kind of like a little bit machined on some of these items, and other items are flat. It seals up right away. Okay, so we have inconsistent water pressure. If you have less than 80 psi of water pressure, or what you would consider like normal water pressure, then they suggest that you remove the water restrictor, so this way it ensures that the pulses and everything work okay. This thing is a dog to get out. It's in the handle, the bottom of the handle of the spray head, and I ended up damaging it trying to get out with a screwdriver. I first tried using a pair of long nose pliers like they said too. They said you either use a long nose pliers or screwdriver. It was really hard getting that loose. It's pressed fit in there very tightly. This is one of those spare washers that I talk about. Well, it's the only spare washer. It's a nice little neoprene one. It works good, seals good. The other ones are black, but they also look exactly the same, they're just black in color. And they give you more than enough Teflon tape to do the installation. This is a no-brainer, easy peasy home improvement project so that you can put a spa into your shower, and it came out real good. How it's going to work, I don't know. We're going to try it out, and we'll let you know real quick. Okay, babe, the shower's installed.